Alright, hey guys, welcome back to the Schedule 1 tip video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to grow a better and pretty much like overall a more effective grow tent. This will be unlocked once you unlock the warehouse in the game right over here. This is called the warehouse. This is where you can purchase a lot more advanced stuff. You can hire employees and you can buy guns and ammo and all the other stuff, right? How do you unlock this? Follow the main storyline where the guy keeps calling you on the payphone. I forgot if it's your uncle, whoever it is. And he's going to tell you eventually about this warehouse. You need 10K total lifetime earnings in terms of selling. You don't need it with you, but you just need 10K total to be let into the warehouse. And there's going to be a guy in there called Oscar, and he sells better equipment, okay? And with this equipment, you can build your own grow tent, which is better than obviously this $100 one that you can get early on, okay? So here's what you're gonna need. So once you go to Oscar, you can buy these two things from any place, pretty much, the Dan's Hardware or wherever else. Your pot sprinkler, which is for the water, and your soil pourer, which is obviously for the soil. Then we're going to go into a better pot, which is the moisture preserving pot. This you get from Oscar, okay, at the warehouse. And also we have a suspension rack, which is like the top. You're going to put it on top of the pot. And on that suspension rack, you're going to put this light. What this light does is it gives you 30% faster growth for your plants, okay? They also sell, if we go right over here, he also sells like a smaller one that's 15%, but I suggest you just go straight for the 30% one. It's a little bit more expensive, obviously. And also they have different pots. This one's more expensive, the air pot. But as you can see right over here, it drains your moisture a lot quicker, which means your water goes down a lot quicker. Therefore, you might need to hit the water button twice for a plant to grow. That's why I don't really like it. I like this one instead, right over here. The moisture preserving pot. Soil will lose moisture 40% slower, okay? So let's get our lights. Let's get our suspension rack. Let's get our pots and all the other stuff. All right, so here's how we're going to build it. First, put the pot down, right? Let's put the pot down right here. Obviously, wherever you decide to make it, I'm going to show you my little room for all this stuff, how I made it after this, okay? So put the pot down. Suspension rack goes on top like this. The light goes above right over here. It's going to shine on the pot. And now for the soil, you just want the blue arrow to be pointing towards the pot. And same thing for the water sprinkler. Boom. This is how you do it. Very simple, very easy. And then you fill it up the same way as you would fill up this one, okay? You put the soil in here. You pour the soil in. You get the water in. You put your bud in. And then, or your seed. And then obviously all the work gets done for you. These pots, by the way, give you a higher yield as well. I'm pretty sure it's 12 instead of 8 like this one gives you. So it's a lot better, and obviously you get the benefits of all this other stuff. So if we take this down again, we can look at the benefits one more time. Right over here, the pot gives us 40% slower, pretty much like water goes down 40% slower. And also this right over here makes it so your plant grows 30% faster. Again, very good. And obviously this pot will yield more from the same, what's it called? The same seed will pretty much yield a lot more for you. And also what you could do is also put, let me show you right over here. It's going to show you off my room as well. You can also put fertilizer as well to make it into a premium instead of regular. In terms of it's right over here, as you can see, premium bud instead of regular. It's by the purple star. Okay, so again, all these things you get at Oscars, and the water sprinkler and the soil thing you can obviously get at Dan's Hardware. And again, warehouse right over here compared to where the motel is, and Dan's Hardware is right over here compared to where the sweatshop is. Okay, now in terms of this layout, here's what my room looks like right over here currently in the bungalow. As you can see, this is how I have it pretty much spaced out, and you could really copy this if you want to. So as you can see, every single pot has soil, sprinkler, the light above, and obviously the pot itself, right? Now I got these right over here stacked up, and all I have is pretty much like the seeds on one thing. We got fertilizer right here. Oh no, fertilizer right here, and then the soil right over here. Okay, and I'm still trying to figure out what to put here. We'll get to that, right? But this is what it looks like, as you can see, back to back. And again, this is a lot better than the Grow Tent. Each single one of these pots is going to give me 12 instead of 8. And obviously, they grow faster. You don't have to press the water button as much because it goes down slower. And it's just overall a huge, huge upgrade. I suggest you do obviously this setup once you get to the bungalow, which is right over here. It is the first property you can buy, the lowest property you can buy after the sweatshop, and you buy it at the Raise Realty right over here. Okay? So very easy, very simple. This is a little bit later into the game, but yeah, obviously you want to make an investment in your infrastructure to obviously make a bigger profit and get profit a lot quicker. And obviously when you have a lot of dealers as well, I have 3 different dealers, you always need to be producing to give to the dealers, and at this point you really shouldn't even be selling by yourself unless you're trying to get new customers, right? But that'll do it for me, and I'll see you in the next one.